Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is going to be about how narcissistic people celebrate special occasions, whether that's graduations, birthdays, holidays, New Year's, Christmas, whatever it is. Narcissistic people tend to have a different way of celebrating than genuine people. Narcissistic people use these occasions to their advantage. And one of the first ways they will use these to their advantage to celebrate the special occasion is by idolizing somebody, by gaining new supply. It's very easy on a special occasion, as most people tend to be on a high. Most people tend to be looking at the positives in life, and it's so easy just to pick up a gift and pass it on, as it's what people do around special occasions. So you're none the wiser, and you don't go around questioning everybody who gets you something for a special occasion. This is what society does. So a narcissistic person will use a special occasion to love bomb somebody, to treat somebody, to spoil somebody. Not everyone likes being spoiled. Most people do like being spoiled, and even those who don't like being spoiled don't like speaking out against somebody who is being nice to them, treating them well. A narcissistic person will use a special occasion to treat people well. They're looking to exploit people. They're looking to gain people's trust. They're also looking to gain that admiration. They're also looking to use what they've done for those people in that idolization stage against them further down the line, when they turn around and say, after all I've done for you, what about when I did this for you? A narcissistic person will also use a special occasion to celebrate by devaluing somebody, by putting people down, by to hurt people, to punish people. So what they claimed they loved about you, they're actually envious of, or they're envious of other people liking that quality within you. So they're going to try and take that quality away from you. So when you dress up to look good, when you put on that suit, when you put on that dress to go out to celebrate a special occasion, you've got the covert that might stand there and go, not too sure about that outfit. Are you really going to wear that? I wouldn't wear that if I was you. And they're going to alter the way you dress so that they can devalue who you are as a person. They might just accuse you. Who are you trying to impress looking like that? And you don't want to offend them. You don't want to upset them, because you have the empathy to care about them. They lack the empathy to care about you. They just know how to manipulate your emotions to work in their favour. So they're going to use a special occasion to invalidate you. What do you want to celebrate that for? Oh, do you care more about them than you do me? Coming at you with those false accusations. They can just turn up late or not turn up at all. They can create an argument before the day's even started to try and bring you down to a place where they need you to be. And once they've brought you down, they can tell everyone how you're the one that's always in the mood, how you're the one that never wants to go. They're gaining that sympathetic attention from others about, just look what I have to put up with. But nobody sees what you're dealing with inside the home. They have that front on outside the home. And they will use a special occasion to discard someone, to crush someone. They can discard someone simply in the home by just falling silent and failing to communicate with that person, to cause that, which will cause that anxiety, or can cause that anxiety, that stress and that worry. They can just sit there sulking and not communicating. They can start procrastinating and becoming lazy. And as we are all capable of procrastination, as we're all capable of having one of those days, you don't want to attack them by trying to sort of bring them out of it. You want to sort of, oh, yes, it's okay, don't worry, you relax. You want to help them. You don't want to see them. Narcissistic people want to see you suffer. You want to help the narcissistic person to feel better. They can promise to do something with you and then just show up late or not show up at all. Or they can just ghost you, discard you, disappear on you, cause that concern within you. And you can find yourself chasing their friends and family to see if anyone's heard from them because you're concerned about them. Meanwhile, the narcissist is telling their friends and family that you're a stalker and you won't leave them alone. However, you can go no contact with a narcissist and they will continuously not respect that because they don't understand boundaries. They feel entitled to have what they want. So they will continually find ways to get in touch with you. That's sort of one rule for them and another rule for you. They're allowed to stalk you. That's not their problem, that's yours. But you're not allowed to see if they're okay. Again, that's not their problem, that's yours. And they enjoy it when you chase after them. It makes them feel superior, it makes them feel special, it makes them feel wanted that you're chasing after them. And they're gaining that attention from you. They've got one over on you, and they're also gaining the sympathetic attention from their friends and family. And even their new suppliers are triangulating. They use the occasion to triangulate and play people off against each other. Look, my ex is obsessed. You know what they were like last year at that party. I had to deal with so much with them. So the new supply works harder to try and help the narcissistic one out, not realising that the narcissistic one is using them and one day will sink them as the narcissist has tried to sink those around them. In the discard, they can show off their new supply. They can do everything for their new supply that they promised to do to you, to try and punish you, to try and hurt you, to try and get that rise and that reaction from you so that they can turn around and say, look, see what I have to put up with. They're using the special occasion to play the victim, to gain the sympathetic attention. Now, some narcissistic people can do this while you are with them. We can all have suffering in life. We can all have the loss of a loved one around a special occasion. And it can be very difficult to celebrate without that loved one there. However, most of us have the ability to recognise that our loved one wouldn't want us to see us suffer year in, year out. And we can all have our traditions and our routines to remember that person. However, a narcissistic person will use the loss of a loved one as an excuse to emotionally manipulate the situation in their favour, as an excuse to treat you badly, as an excuse to ruin things for you. There's people who might have lost a loved one that would potentially ruin things for themselves but don't want to ruin things for those around them. Narcissistic people will use the loss of a loved one as an excuse to ruin things for those who care about the narcissist. And then a narcissist will also use a special occasion to celebrate via the Hoover. The Hoover is a term named after the vacuum cleaner, where the narcissist comes to suck you back in, to treat you like dirt, to discard you all over again. So there's no better time for a narcissist, when it's a special occasion, to send that message. Happy birthday, happy holidays, happy new year, been thinking about you. Can you remember when we did this? Miss you. I've realised that you were the one for me. They're going to bring up past memories. They're going to make those false promises of change, in which you have to remember the last time they promised change. They didn't. They only changed temporarily, just long enough to suck you back in, and then they reverted to who they truly are. You don't change a narcissist. They change on you to manipulate you, to get their needs met by you. You didn't change them. They just showed you who they can also be. So there are many ways a narcissistic person will celebrate a special occasion, and each and every one of those ways is about the narcissist serving themselves. The best way to deal with this is to recognise who they are as a person. And then, as difficult as it is and as challenging as it can be, and it's about taking those steps to get you there, recognising their behaviour and not playing, not taking it personally, not going along with it, leaving them to it, and finding what you can within that occasion to enjoy with those who are willing to enjoy it. Thank you very much for listening. If you do have any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.